The United States and the United Kingdom are preparing for a moment of history next week, as former U.S. President Donald Trump is set to touch down on British soil for a highly anticipated 3-day state visit. But unlike previous occasions, Buckingham Palace has confirmed that this visit will see a striking departure from tradition, with the Princess of Wales, Catherine, set to play a central and highly visible role. Trump's trip, beginning on September 16th, will be only the second time he has been officially hosted in Britain, the first being in 2019, when he was welcomed by the late Queen Elizabeth II. This new invitation, extended by King Charles, marks a symbolic gesture of continued ties between the two nations. But what makes this visit stand out is the way the itinerary has been reshaped, signaling both political sensitivity and the growing importance in royal diplomacy. Unlike the grand arrivals afforded to leaders such as France's Emmanuel Macron or China's Xi Jinping, Mr. Trump's first day in the UK will unfold almost entirely out of public view. After landing on Tuesday evening with First Lady Melania Trump, the couple will be greeted not by the King himself, but instead by the U.S. Ambassador to the United Kingdom and Viscount Hood, the Lord-in-Waiting. They will then retreat directly to Windsor Castle, where they will remain within the private estate for the night. Palace aides have confirmed that there will be no public-facing events on day one, a decision believed to be motivated by concerns over mass protests and heightened security risks surrounding Trump's presence in the UK. The second day of the visit will begin with a formal welcome, and it is here that the Princess of Wales will step into the spotlight. Alongside Prince William, Catherine will be the first senior royal to greet Mr. and Mrs. Trump on the Windsor estate before escorting them to meet King Charles and Queen Camilla. This is a notable shift from tradition, as such a significant role would once have fallen solely to the monarch and consort. By placing William and Catherine front and center, Buckingham Palace is signaling their increasing prominence not only within the monarchy, but also in Britain's international image. The official welcome will include a royal salute fired from both Windsor Castle and the Tower of London. From there, the Trumps, accompanied by Charles, Camilla, William, and Catherine, will embark on a carriage procession through the Windsor estate, lined by the armed forces and military bands from the Royal Marines, the Army, and the Royal Air Force. Unlike Macron's state visit, which included a public carriage ride through London and a solemn moment at Westminster Abbey's grave of the unknown warrior, Trump's itinerary avoids central London altogether, a calculated decision to minimize opportunities for protest. A deeply symbolic moment will follow, as Mr. and Mrs. Trump are taken privately to St. George's Chapel to pay their respects at the tomb of the late Queen Elizabeth II, laying a wreath in her honor. The day will then crescendo with an extraordinary military display, a flypast by the Red Arrows and US and UK F-35 fighter jets, followed by a traditional beating retreat ceremony within the castle grounds. That evening, the grandeur of monarchy will be on full display at the state banquet at Windsor Castle, where both President Trump and King Charles are scheduled to deliver speeches. Catherine, resplendent in state attire, will be one of the leading royal figures at the glittering banquet table. The Princess of Wales's role does not end there. On the third and final day of the visit, Catherine is expected to join First Lady Melania Trump for a joint engagement at Frogmore Gardens. Together, they will meet with Chief Scout Dwayne Fields and members of the Scouts Squirrels program, where children will be earning their Go Wild badge through nature-based activities. This moment will highlight one of Catherine's long-standing passions, early years development and youth engagement, while also offering a softer, humanizing side to the otherwise politically heavy state visit. Meanwhile, Melania Trump will later rejoin her husband at Chequers, the Prime Minister's country residence, for the concluding engagements of the visit before their departure on September 18th. What makes this state visit so remarkable is not only the presence of Donald Trump, but the evolving role of the younger generation of royals. By placing William and Catherine in such a prominent position, the palace is subtly emphasizing the couple's readiness to take on greater responsibility in shaping the monarchy's international presence. For Trump, a man famously fascinated by the British royals, This itinerary ensures that his love of pageantry is met, while carefully controlling the political sensitivities surrounding his visit. For Catherine, it marks yet another opportunity to demonstrate her growing influence, grace under pressure, and ability to represent the monarchy on the world stage. As the world watches Windsor Castle next week, one thing is clear. This visit is not only about UK-US relations, but also about showcasing the future of the British monarchy through the poised and modern leadership of the Prince and Princess of Wales.